Ha! I knew I was going to screw something up. Hey everybody, my name is Mike. I am not for Coltrane. Welcome to a brand new season of the Coltrane Tuesdays show. How are you? I'm a little nervous because there are definitely some things that are not going to go according to plan as part of the show, and but you know that sort of unprofessionalism is a hallmark of what we do here on the Coltrane Tuesdays show. So here we If I can still broadcast at this point, my computer is frozen. And I think it's back? Maybe? I think my computer may have just had a brief moment of panic similar to my own, so I don't think it was webcasting anything for a good couple of seconds there. But here's hoping that things are resolved now and things are actually coming through. If you can, in fact, see and hear me, and I'm not currently frozen, leave a note in the comments, because, you know, that'll make me feel a little better, and then you'll feel good for having made me feel a little better. So, yay. So yeah, my name is Mike. I am not for Coltrane. This is what we do on Coltrane Tuesdays. You and me, this is what we do together on Coltrane Tuesdays at 12:30 in the afternoon or thereabouts. That right now it's 12:30, in fact, at the time that I'm doing this webcast. I got things started just a little bit early so that people had a moment to join in and, you know, jump in on all the things that are going to happen here. We are going to play, I believe today, two rounds of the Not for Coltrane Stump-the-Band game. You may be already familiar with how this works if you are already a viewer of this webcast from when it was over on Facebook. In case you don't, let me bring you up to speed. It's been a little while. The Not for Coltrane Stump-the-Band game works like this. People who are live online with us right now give me song suggestions, song requests, and I have to respond to them. If the song that's requested is one that I know, I go ahead and play it. If the song is one that I kind of sort of know, then I have to figure out how to play it here in front of you. If the song is one that I do not know at all, I have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. That is how we play the Not for Coltrane Stump-the-Band game. This is a great time. If you are live with us right now online, this is a great time to get in your request over in the chat area here on the YouTube. So please go ahead and do that. It has been quite a while since the last webcast. The last webcast that I did for the Coltrane Tuesdays show was, I believe, back in November. And the plan had been that I was going to get all my stuff together and do a really fancy, nice, well put together, professional quality webcast here in this space. And the plan had been to do that maybe by February. So here we are in April, so obviously things did not quite go according to plan. And also there was not, yes. So realized at a certain point we need to just go ahead and start. Whether or not I feel prepared for it, because that's the whole point of the show. So here we are. This is what we're going to do. We're going to start off... Oh, why did we build the wall? Thank you, Dave Fry. Dave Fry, a wonderful performer here in Pennsylvania's Lehigh Valley. Getting in a request for the, I think it's Anais Mitchell, the song from... Hadestown, one of the songs from Hadestown. All right, that's a great request, Dave. I will get to that shortly. I'm going to start off with a song of my choice, and that sounds like it's reasonably in tune. And I was having audio issues before we started. 30 seconds before I hit start on the webcast, I realized, oh, I bet this is why it sounds like I'm overloading the microphone. Did not have time to go fix it. So, here's hoping you can actually hear this. The song is one that I wrote in response to a prompt by Mr. Tom Cooney. I will talk a little bit more about Mr. Tom momentarily, but for right now, know that the prompt that he gave me was one thing, the phrase one thing, and that's what this song is called. It's called One Thing. Here we go. Another day Why the hell should you get out of bed? Another day with the demons running through your head. Another day, think you'll just stay here instead. Another time when the skies are only showing gray. Another time when the rain looks like it's gonna stay. Another time you don't think you can find a way. No, your head is aching, the filthy, you're taking the skin of the clay. The head are just shaking away, every pair, the heart is breaking, you know. Why through the house, I'm a shaving the week, I can't give a float, the most spring a leak. Whoa, times like this, I guess it all comes down to one thing. You're gonna find a way to do what makes your heart sing. You're gonna make some noise and preach that new religion. Whoa, times like this, I guess you start to get an inkling. You're gonna see how you can roll with what the day brings. You're gonna change your course and make your own decision. Whoa, Another day, everybody wants a piece of you. Another day, you don't know what you're gonna do. Another day, you don't think you can make it through. No, another time when you drown in other people's needs. Another time you're shocked by the enormity. Another time you don't see how you can get free. No, Another day everybody wants a piece of you. Another day you don't know what you're gonna do. Another day you don't think you can make it through. No, another time when you drown in other people's needs. Another time you're shocked by the enormity. Another time you don't think you can make it free. No, the children die in the oceans, the rights, the people in caves, they're not compliant. The folks that are in charge, they're all they're lying, you know. The trees are on fire, we're stuck in the mine, we're all sinking down, no way to get higher. Times like this, I guess it all comes down to one thing. You're gonna find a way to do what makes your heart sing. You're gonna make some noise and preach that new religion. Times like this, I guess you start to get an inkling. You're gonna see how you can roll with what the day brings. You're gonna change your course and make your own decision. We'll fix it in post. You're never alone, you're not on your own. The people who love you will help you at home. Staring at Bibles, letting them know. Let's go. There's growth, comfort and patience. That's never the same. You got nothing to lose, you got so much to gain. I guess it all comes down to one thing. You're gonna find a way to do what makes your heart sing. You're gonna make some noise and preach that new religion. Times like this, I guess you start to get an inkling. You're gonna see how you can roll with what the day brings. You're gonna change your course and make your own decision. I really thought I'd be able to get that one out there, but nope, not quite the way I'd hoped. But that is literally the whole thing that this show is about. It is recovering from amusing failures and continuing to put one foot in front of the other, which is more difficult sometimes and some days than others. So there you go. One thing. So let me tell you about Tom Cooney, since I recover from having flubbed lyrics of my own song. Tom Cooney has been a longtime friend of the Coltrane Tuesdays program here. He also has his own webcast, which I believe is scheduled for later this afternoon. Go to Tom Cooney Music's, look for Tom Cooney Music here on the YouTube and find the Tom Cooney Music YouTube channel. On Tuesdays, he generally does a show called 3 Songs for Prometheus. Usually it is original songs. Sometimes there is an additional song of someone else's that he's inspired to include into the mix. So definitely check that out. In addition to that, Tom and I are both hosts of shows over on Rock in the Valley. So also search for Rock in the Valley here on YouTube and Facebook and the various other places. Tom and I have teamed up to do a new programming block that puts together the two shows that he and I have been doing. He has a show called Songwriters Alive, which is distributed through Rock in the Valley, where he interviews all sorts of songwriters from throughout the greater Philadelphia region. I have a show called The Cyber Speakeasy, where everybody has a drink and we talk about music-related things that are happening in our larger musical community and beyond. We are now going to be sharing the same time slot, Monday at 7 o'clock on Rock in the Valley, particularly on the Rock in the Valley YouTube page, and we're going to alternate weeks. So last night was a first-run show from Tom Cooney, the debut of the new programming block called Stories and Song with Mike and Tom. So last night was a new show from Tom Cooney with the Songwriters Alive. This coming Monday will be a brand new, not yet recorded show, a live stream show with the Cyber Speakeasy, and on the other Mondays in the month, it will be reruns of past shows of either Songwriters Alive or the Cyber Speakeasy in that 7 o'clock on Rock in the Valley slot. So go check that out. Go to rockinthevalley.com. Go to the YouTube page, the Facebook page, all of the social places where you can find out more about Rock in the Valley, as well as find out more about Tom Cooney music. So, now we get to the Not for Coltrane Stump-the-Band game. In case you are joining us a little bit later in the show, or in case you have are just joining us now, here's how the Not for Coltrane Stump-the-Band game works. People who are live with us now online, put your song requests right there in the comment box, right here as part of the live stream that is happening right now, and I have to respond to those requests. Right now we have one already in the queue. There will be one more before the end of the show. If the song that's requested is one that I know, I'll just go ahead and play the song. If the song that's requested is one that I kind of sort of know, like I've heard it, used to know how to play it 25 years ago, or I heard it on the radio, 20 years ago and a bunch of times, or I've seen a dozen people play it at open mics, I will then try to figure out how to play that particular song. If I do not know the song at all, I have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. That is how we play the Not for Coltrane Stump-the-Band game. And Dave Fry has requested Why We Build the Wall. I'm trying to remember if this is in drop D tuning. I think it probably is. Very, very good song. I should mention that Dave Fry, you should also look up Dave Fry on the social media and the YouTube. He has been continuing to post videos pretty much daily of new and different songs, and yeah, that's a lot. So that's the first part. That third chord isn't quite right, it's close. Wow. Oh, Dave Fry did this song 378 days in a row. Dave Fry has been doing them. He did this song recently. Go watch Dave's version because it's going to be better than mine because I don't remember all the lyrics. It's the structure of the song. So the song is from the perspective of Hades. Actually, most of you probably know by now, but the Hadestown, the musical, is a musical adaptation of the story of Greek myth. Guy goes down to Hades to try to get his lost love back, and he's a musician. And I'm blanking on his name now. And they encounter Hades, and I think they encounter Persephone, and all the things. So yes. Hades sings this song, and it's a call and response between Hades and his minions, and it is perhaps a little on the nose for a lot of our current political discourse as well. There are responses. Why do we build the wall? We build the wall to keep us free. How does the wall keep us free? The wall keeps out the enemy. Yeah, all right. We'll see how this goes. Why do we build the wall? My children, my children. Why do we build the wall? Why do we build the wall? We build the wall to keep us free. That's why we build the wall. We build the wall to keep us free. How does the wall keep us free? My children, my children. How does the wall keep us free? How does the wall keep us free? The wall keeps out the enemy, and we build the wall to keep us free. That's why we build the wall. We build the wall to keep us free. Who do we call the enemy? My children, my children. Who do we call the enemy? Who do we call the enemy? The enemy is poverty, and the wall keeps out the enemy, and we build the wall to keep us free. That's why we build the wall. We build the wall to keep us free. Because we have and they have not. My children, my children. Because they want what we have got. Because we have and they have not. Because they want what we have got. The enemy is poverty, and the wall keeps out the enemy, and we build the wall to keep us free. That's why we build the wall. We build the wall to keep us free. What do we want? What do we have that they should want? My children, my children. What do we have that they should want? What do we have that they should want? We have a wall to work upon. We have work and they have none, and our work is never done. The enemy is poverty, and the wall keeps out the enemy, and we build the wall to keep us free. That's why we build the wall. We build the wall to keep us free. We build the wall to keep us free. There you go. Why we build the wall. Anais Mitchell, maybe? I'm going to correct that in some comments afterwards. Orpheus and Eurydice. Thank you very much, Dave Fry. That was the name that I couldn't remember. Yes, Orpheus goes to the underworld to rescue his fiancée, Eurydice. Thank you very much, Dave Fry. I think eventually I came up with most of the lyrics that we needed for that. Yeah, but so go check out Dave Fry's version. I will also post a link afterward in the comments or in the description or something. I don't know how this is going to work just yet. Where people can see the songwriter doing a solo version of that song, which is very, very cool, and one of the things that I had to do in order to figure out how to play it. And I actually learned about this song from Alyssa Lou Allen, who is a wonderful artist, singer, all sorts of wonderful things. And I haven't seen her in over a year now, so I hope that she is doing all right. Hi, Alyssa, if you eventually are able to come back and see the video here. So all the good stuff. Persephone is goddess of spring and the wife of Hades. She is free-spirited and fun-loving. With her arrival to our world, she brings spring, summer, and good times. Yes. So this also, and Dave was elaborating on the myth of Persephone, and the other part of it too is that her mother, Persephone's mother, Demeter, was not happy about Hades taking Persephone down to the underworld to be his bride in a seemingly non-consensual arrangement, at least initially. But Demeter then was rather upset, and everything started dying. And then they worked out an arrangement where Persephone would come back to the surface and spend time with her mom periodically, and the world would burst into life again. And then Persephone would go back down to the underworld, and things would get cold and dark and things like that. And I'll mention this too, since we're here on YouTube, there's an excellent YouTube channel called Overly Sarcastic Productions that did a really cool, interesting, well-animated look at the story of Persephone and some of the historical background of where the different gods and myths come from that we think of as part of classical mythology. So I'll post that link as well and check that out. Thank you very much, Dave Fry. I do appreciate your kind words saying that I did a good job on Why We Build the Wall. All right, so we will do one more round of the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game before we are done here today. Get in those requests now. If not, if we don't get any live requests, we have to go into the bag. And, some of the pre-submitted. Alyssa's was the first time, yes, at the at the Love Hate concert. So, yes, what was I going to tell you? So I'm working out the details of how this Coltrane Tuesday show is going to work going forward. I think there's going to be kind of a schedule in terms of the song that I lead off with, as well as maybe songs that I end with. I don't know. We'll see how this works. We're building the plane while we're flying it, so we will see how this goes. But please check out this space here on the YouTube on every afternoon, every Tuesday afternoon, I should say, at 12:30, and we'll have this. We'll see how this goes. And please also hit that like button, hit that subscribe button to Not for Coltrane here on the YouTube, and we'll go from there. All right, I'm stalling a little bit to see if anyone else wants to get in a request. All right, I think we're going into the bag. When I was getting things set up here, I was literally blowing the dust off of a lot of my streaming gear. Let's see. Anything else that might be coming in? I have to pick a song, so we do one more today. All right. Okay, that's a thing. All right, so the song. So requested song is "Crispy Critters" by Bill Brunner. Oh, all right, hold on. Literally, whoops, that's not what I meant to put up. I meant to put up that one. While I was pulling this out of the bag, Emma also came in with a live suggestion. So I think the Crispy Critters, requested by Bill Brunner, I would want to prioritize the lives request of the person who is here. So maybe I'll work in a reference to Crispy Critters, but I'm actually going to put this back into the bag. So at some point in the future, Crispy Critters is going to come up. In the meantime, Emma has requested Children of the Revolution. I do not know that song as far as I'm aware. There are more than a few songs about revolutions. Children of the Revolution. All right. Keeping in mind also that it's been more than 4 months since I have improvised a song. Children of the Revolution. You know what? Actually, I think. It's kind of a revolution song, but that's not the actual one that was requested. But I'm looking for something in that vein, maybe in the key of F sharp minor. Children of the Revolution. There's also a question of what we're revolting against. Children of the Revolution. I'm searching around for little bits of inspiration related to revolution. That's not right. No, that's okay, but it's a little conventional. That's better. So we have chords. And now we need to come up with lyrics. Children of the Revolution. So clearly this is, I suppose most revolutions aren't exactly, speaking of a violent revolution in any case, it's usually there is pain and discomfort and sometimes, rather significant loss of life. All right, Children of the Revolution. Children of the Revolution. That's a very evocative phrase, but it doesn't really mean anything on its face. If they're children of the revolution, they could be the children who are revolting. It could be the second generation after the revolutionaries. Children of the Revolution. All right, so I'm going to say that the children of the revolution are the ones who are revolting, and yes, there's of course lots of jokes there about children being revolting. So we are the children of okay. All right. are the children of the revolution. This is our time. This is our time. We are the ones headed for the future. Get in line. You better get in line. This is now. This is the way. We're not content to let things stay. It's time to change, to seize our place. The time is now. Yell and race. We are the children of the revolution. No time to worry for a peaceful solution. We are the children who will lead the way. We are the ones. See a different day. Time is now. It's time to fight. Time to move things forward. Time to do what's right. There may be consequences you do not see. The time is now. The time is me. I say it's time. Not time to rest. It's time to move forward. Not be the best. We need to take this important step. We need to take. We haven't seen it yet. We are the children of the revolution. No time for finding the easy solution. We are the children. Know what's next. We are the ones who risk our necks. We are the children of the revolution. We are the ones who are not gonna worry about easy solution. We are the children. We're gonna find a way. Yeah, we're the ones who see another day. See another day. There you go. Children of the Revolution. Not the exact song that Emma requested, but technically a song called Children of the Revolution, and thereby a response to Emma's request. Thanks very much to Emma for that. Oh, I forgot to include Crispy Critters. Oh, well, that's neither here nor there. Thanks very much to everyone who has been checking this out, who has been able to join me online here for this brand new season. We're going to get started on here with the Coltrane Tuesday show. For the next, well now, 51 weeks in a row, that's what's going to happen here in this space. We're going to do this, and yeah, that's how it's going to go. So my name is Mike. I am not for Coltrane. Please do all the, the YouTube things. You can there's a like button probably over in that part of the YouTube screen. You can hit that like button, mash that like button. You can share this video around. You can subscribe to the Not for Coltrane YouTube channel to get to get a little alert that pops up every time that I'm doing this here on the for the Coltrane Tuesdays at 12:30 in the afternoon. Thanks very much, everyone. Thanks very much to Dave and to Emma for getting those suggestions in. Thanks for everyone who's watching, everyone who does the liking and the sharing and all the things. My name is Mike. I am not for Coltrane. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I will see you right here in this space next week.